Hello, figured it might be worth doing the draw for season 3 now, and then we can get the mulligans going and maybe get this one going as soon as possible. It always helps to have the teams out because sometimes it takes quite a while for people to do their teams, especially since after season 2 we've had such a raise of people using profile pictures to their players and things like this. So I think the sooner we do it, the more time it gives people to, weave their team interestingly and in a way that they enjoy. So I'm just going to draw these alphabetically because I'm not sure of the probabilities. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. I'm just going to go through the list alphabetically. So first up is Alec, who, because he played dwarves in season 2, can only have a tier 2 or tier 3 team. So Alec, has drawn wood elf, but he can't have that because that's tier 1. Much as Ben would disagree with that assessment. He's got human, which he can't have because that's tier 1, which I don't think anyone would disagree with. Lizardmen, which is tier 2. So I mean, I'd say that's a pretty strong tier 2 team. So Lizardmen potentially for Alec. Okay, now because Ben is drawing next and he can have tiers 1 and 2, I'm going to put the humans and the wood elves back in the glass. So Ben, tier 1 or tier 2 after playing Goblin. Ben's drawn the tier 2 team Elf even. I'll be surprised if Ben keeps that one when there's so many other tier 1 and tier 2 teams that he'd probably rather play, although we could always hope that he mulligans and gets wood elves. Right, Dan, who played Orcs, so can only have tiers 2 or tier 3. Dan has drawn Halflings. Well, they've come out once before and they've been sent back in. Let's see if it'll happen again. Okay, and now it's Jack, who makes my life very easy by having just played Necromantic and won the league. He can have tiers 1, 2, or 3. So whatever this is, Jack's got it. Unless he mulligans, of course. Ooh, Undead. He might mulligan that simply because he's just played Necromantic, so it would be very similar. I know Jack's all about learning new lessons, so that's a strong tier 1 team. Now it's Matt, who just played with Ogres, so it's tier 1 or tier 2 for him. Slann, which I would be very surprised if Matt keeps because he just played Slann in a recent tournament. But he's drawn it, and if he wants to mulligan it, he's going to have to mulligan it. It's a tier 2 and there's still plenty of decent tier 1s in there. And now it's Shaun, who, because he played Amazons, has got tier 2 or tier 3. A lot of the tier 2 has come out. So it might be bottom of the barrel stuff here. Chaos. A nightmare for a short tourney with no skills on them. But there we go. Tier 2 or tier 3, there's a lot worse in there. So, as a reminder, that's Alec, potentially with Lizardmen. Ben, potentially with Elf, Pro Elf. Dan, potentially with Halfling. Jack, potentially with Undead. Matt, potentially with Slann. And Shaun, potentially with Chaos. When I hear back about the players' views on their mulligans, I will see if we're keeping them or if we're putting them back in. But those could be the 6 teams for the 3rd season of the Dart Bowl. We'll see. Okay, see you soon.